YouTube video. It is episode 3 of the road to ON BPN 2025. It is now peak week. This is the week where we're gonna be hitting our heaviest lifts of prep. The numbers are in my head. I feel like I've been saying that this entire series. The numbers are in my head. I'm not gonna say them out loud. It is the Tuesday portion of this video, bench and then squat singles. Let's see what's on the program today. As far as bench goes, we have a top triple, followed by a 4x3 and a 2x5. So that's the same as the last 2 weeks. And then for squats, we're working up to an RP 8.5 to 9 single. I think we're gonna load something super nice today. Could be a squat PR. And then after our top squat single, we're doing another back off single, same as last week, same as the week before that. And once singles are done, we move on to a 4x3. Program isn't looking changed up from previous weeks. The only difference is we're pushing that intensity. We're gonna head to the gym. Let's see what numbers we can put up. There's our top triple, 3rd rep, hit the rack. How many times did that happen this prep? Gotta move on to the 4x3. Right, so now we gotta move on to 2x5. We've got 65 kilos loaded on the bar. Let's go. Bench is done. We gotta move on to our squat single. I would be lying if I said that I'm not nervous about this. Today we're actually going for a weight that I've never hit before. I know I've been carrying momentum with squats. Target in my head, big squat PR. As we always do, we're gonna go into this with intent. We're just gonna put our best foot forward, see what we can do. Let's do it. Kilos, we got it, but the work's not done yet. We have one more back off single. We're gonna do that at 145 kilos. We gotta move on to our 4x3. I'm gonna start out with, I'm gonna go with 130 kilos and then we'll see where we go from there. What is going on, friends? It is the Friday portion of the video. That means bench, that means deadlifts. Today will be the last heavy session of prep. We have an RP9 single on bench, we have an RP9 single on deadlift. As always, the numbers are in my head. I'm heading to the gym now. I'm excited to see what numbers I put up. However, I did not vlog on Wednesday, so that was 2 days ago, just because I wasn't feeling the best. I wanted to lock in and get the session done, and I don't feel like talking to a camera most of the time, I'm not gonna lie. So for Wednesday, we did bench doubles, 4x2, my top set being 75 kilos. I'm gonna let it play here. Very grindy, no? But we got through it, and then after that we moved on to a 4x4 on pause squats, and that was also just pain in my shoulder, in my left shoulder. It's feeling a bit better today, but we are still gonna go into today's session taking a bit more time to warm up than usual. For that pause squat 4x4, my last set was 125 kilos. I'm gonna let that play here again somewhere on the screen. So that was squats. As usual, that Wednesday session is very tough to get through. We have now arrived at the gym. Let's get into this deadlift and bench session. I have a pretty nice number in my head for deadlifts. Hopefully all goes well. Right, friends, so that's the RP9 single, 85 kilos. We now have to do a 5x2, so we're gonna drop that down. We're going 70 kilos. On a positive note, shoulder isn't acting up too much. It's still a little bit iffy, but not as bad as Wednesday, so that's a thumbs up for me. Let's get into this 5x2. I feel like I should do a little, how many times has lifting hit the rack of this prep counter? Because I've already lost count at this point. Moving on to deadlifts. My planned jumps were gonna be 185, 195, 205, and then we would see from there. But 185 felt so good. We're gonna be skipping 195, we're going straight to 205. I think there's a really nice deadlift number coming in, so let's do it.
This is the culmination of all the work that we've done. This is the heaviest deadlift of prep. This is the heaviest lift, period, of prep. Let's do it. 217.5. Right, friends, heaviest deadlift of prep done. 217.5 kilos. We're 10 days out ish. No, we are 9 days out. The work ain't done yet. We have another cluster double as usual. I think we're gonna do that at 185 kilos, same as last week. So that's 3 weeks running, 185 kilos. Gotta move on to the 3x4. I hope it's a 3x4. Let's double check. It is a 3x4. Gonna start out with 165 kilos.
Right. Peak week is over. Oh, change of scenery, by the way. But anyways, peak week is over. We have put up numbers that were slightly above my expectations. The target numbers in my head at the start of the week were a 177.5 squat, an 85 bench, and a 215 deadlift. We beat that with a 180 squat. We matched the bench with 85 kilos. And we also beat the deadlift with 217.5. That gives me a weekly total of 482.5 kilos. We are good to go for nationals. My shoulder, hopefully it stays intact at least till meet day is over. But yeah, I'm feeling good going into nationals. I hope Amir is gonna be able to show up in his best form. I don't know how his training's going. I don't know what the hell his numbers are like at the moment. Hopefully I'm not far behind him. Let's just reiterate the goals. I want to win the 66 kilo category. I want to get close to 80 GL, and I want to PR my total, which I already did during peak week, but that was over the span of a few days. It's a different story once you go to compete and you have to do SBD all in one day. But I've never really had a problem with doing SBD in one day. We're primed, we're ready, we're good to go for nationals. To close out the video, I wanted to go over the showdowns that will be happening at Nationals 2025. There are 3 that I really want to talk about. Actually, no, we'll make it 4. There's an honorable mention in there, and we'll start off with that one. So that is going to be the battle of the Teen Titans, as they're being called now. That is between Soon and Darwish, and they're battling out to see who is going to win on GLP, not on the total. Soon, I see that you have a 440 total, a week out from Nats. And for Darwish, he's got a 435 kilo total 1 week out from Nats, dude. Oh man. Soon, I'm sorry, dude. I think Darwish is gonna take the win at Nationals. However, I'm not gonna lie. I think Darwish has some issues with squat depth. So as long as he doesn't get called out for that on meet day, I think he's gonna take the dub. Next up, let's go on to the showdowns announced by PFBD. First off, we have the 83 kilo showdown. That's gonna be Kevin against Hazran. I'm not sure how their progress has been. I don't really keep up with their training. I have seen little bits of their training. I think the last thing I saw from Hazran was like a 230 kilo deadlift for reps. And I'm just gonna base it off of that and the little that I've seen from Kevin's training as well. Simply put it, I think Hazran is gonna take that 83 kilo crown this year. I know Kevin, as a former athlete of mine, his training always gets messed up by his schedule because, you know, the dude's a pilot, he flies everywhere, training is very inconsistent. It's unfortunate, but the fact that he's in this position to fight for the 83 crown is still beyond me. I don't know how he does it, but yeah. 83 kilo showdown, Hazran, I think you're gonna take the W. Moving on to the 93 kilo showdown, we have Fruit Juice Mick against Alif Suhaimi. Mickey, again, another one of my former athletes in a showdown. I know that Mick bombed out last Nationals, if I'm not mistaken. I think he bombed out on deadlifts. I'm not seeing any of their 1 week out posts on Instagram, but I did see snippets of them. I can't remember what exactly they were doing, but I know Mickey benched 180. That looked pretty easy. His squat looked a bit tough. I think that was 255 or something like that. And deadlift was 250, also looking pretty breezy. I'm not sure what Alif has put up 1 week out. I don't know what his best numbers are from prep. People say deadlifts win meets, but we've seen it before. Mickey has won meets because of his bench. We saw that at 2023 Nationals. I don't know, I think Mickey is gonna find some redemption for himself this year. I'm gonna say Mickey, Fruit Juice Mick, Big Bench Mick. I think he is gonna reclaim his crown as the 93 kilo champion. The last showdown posted by PFBD is the best lifter showdown for the sub-juniors and juniors, and that is Ethan Goy against Hazik Aidil. They've been the top two for the last 2 years running. Goy coming in second both years, and Hazik back-to-back champion. Look, we know that Hazik is like this unshakable force. We've seen him struggle to make weight. He didn't make weight at Asians, but I'm sure that he's learned lessons from those really tough low points, and he will come in strong. But again, Ethan Goy, one of my former athletes. Wow, I have 3 former athletes in showdowns this year. Anyways, I think my head tells me that Hazik is gonna take the crown for best junior lifter this year, but I'm gonna root for Goy. So everyone in the showdowns, all the best to you guys. You guys are gonna be what's making Nationals entertaining because we love the head-to-head battles. Oh, actually, I'm also gonna put in a dark horse. I think Irfan Daud will be in the running to place in the top 2 in the 83 kilo showdown. I personally don't think it should have been Kevin and Hazran. I think they should have made it a triple threat, Kevin, Hazran, Irfan. It would be fun to see a little underdog story where Irfan takes the 83 kilo crown. But again, still, I'm sticking with my decision. Hazran is winning the 83 kilo division. To everyone competing at ON BPN 2025, I'm wishing you guys all the best. I cannot wait to step on the platform. This is really shaping up to be my best performance at any competition ever. If you want to see some of the best lifters in the country compete on the same platform, August 24th, 2025, peak performance, liftoff is at 10 a.m. With all that being said, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Stay on the grind, keep grinding. I'm out.